Morning, Tiki fam. I'm down here in the basement office working on some new posts and some new merchandise for the store. Also, some new cars coming along pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But I definitely did want to take some time to chat about the most recent declaration about K cars legality in the United States. First of all, what the president has declared here is that K cars should be legal in the United States. Now, this was cause for celebration across the K world and across the JDM world in general, because suddenly people said, hey, Ks are legal here, let's get all this stuff in from Japan. Let's put the brakes on that, because it's not saying that we should be bringing new K cars into the United States. It says that they should be legal from a federal perspective. And the idea is that he's telling domestic manufacturers, the Fords, GMs, and Stellantises of the world, that they should be manufacturing these K cars, which is fine, but it's not what most people want out of a K car. Honestly, could Ford, GM, and Stellantis do something like this? Yes, given enough time and with enough support of the federal government. But there's two major things in the way. One, states. Every state has its own requirements, its own mandates, its own safetiness for vehicles on the road. And there are some states along the lines of Maine, Rhode Island, Iowa, Georgia that simply do not allow K vehicles in their states, regardless of whether or not they're legal from a federal perspective. We see that now with 25-year-old imports of JDM vehicles, where they are completely legal from a federal perspective, and yet Iowa will not allow them on their roads. So, big problem number one. Big problem number two is going to be manufacturing. See, Japan has been doing this for well more than 60 years, and they're very, very good at it, which is wonderful because, hey, there are K cars in the pipeline for decades that we are going to have in the future that are going to be excellent. The problem with that is that no part of this legislation or declaration or whatever you want to call it allows modern imports to be brought to the United States. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again, that modern K cars, if brought to America, would tank the U.S. auto industry for good reason. Because look at the Honda N-Box, the Honda N-Wagon. These things are inexpensive, well under $17,000 brand new, with parking assist, driving assist, all these various things that would absolutely tank the industry, because who wants to spend $50,000 for that brand new crossover SUV when you can buy something at a fraction of the price? It's not going to happen. So as much as I'm super excited to hear that K cars are in the news, none of this has any indication that any of our K cars are going to come to America or be legal federally. So stay tuned. There's more about this, but let's temper our expectations.